talk about fuel for the fire. Talk about it. Oh my God. The base is going to be riled up. Riled up. Other people are going to be scared to death that their constitution and their country is just totally and vote for him. But just picture this though. Picture January 2025 when he walks back into office and freaking cleans house. That's what they're afraid of.
Yeah, she looked like she was really struggling to find like the next words in the sentence that she was going. Like she was really trying to see where exactly it was going. The funniest point was when she said,
if the leaders who are leading it in a bad direction want this guy gone, then this guy is the guy I need in the office fixing things.
well, what about someone like George Santos? Because pretty much everyone in the establishment is against him. I think that being a 100% contrarian isn't exactly the way to choose who you want to be a leader. But at the same time, this video perfectly reveals just how strong the chokehold that Donald Trump has over the GOP really is. I mean, he's the first president in history, former president in history, to be indicted. And the base is rallying behind him. Even people within the party, Republican operatives, Republican politicians who behind closed doors hate Donald Trump and want the guy gone, are rallying to his defense. Even Ron DeSantis, the guy who's supposed to be the one who's going to take out Donald Trump in 2024, if anybody's going to do it, even he came out in defense and said that Florida wouldn't help to extradite him to New York. It's like the entire party is doing absolutely everything they can to keep the man elevated who supposedly they hate. But it's because of women like this. The base can't get enough of Donald Trump.
They just made him candidate number one and the only choice for people who are scared about the direction their country is going.
And get this, right? This was reported by Trump's campaign and then confirmed by Axios that in 48 hours after Donald Trump was indicted, he raised $5 million. And in 24 hours, 16,000 people signed up for volunteering on his website. But the biggest problem that the Trump administration has, or the campaign rather, is that independents don't like Donald Trump. And especially after the indictment and just the general chaos surrounding the Trump campaign, it's really a long shot to say that independents are going to come through for Donald Trump. And that's why the Republican base, well, not the base, but that's why operatives and politicians are so fed up with Donald Trump. But the problem is that the base is not. So it's really looking like it's going to be Biden versus Trump 2024, and Biden's likely going to cross the finish line because he's the incumbent and he's going to have independents on his side.
It's going to be house cleaning time, folks. Oh, I can't wait for 2025. I can't wait to see stuff get cleaned up, taken out, take out the trash. And I'm talking thousands of government jobs. Thousands. I can't wait to see them gone. Can't wait. Trump 2024.
But the bottom line is that Donald Trump has already successfully sucked all the air out of the 2024 primaries. There really aren't going to be any Democratic candidates with any real weight behind them to challenge Joe Biden in 2024. At least no one has entered the race thus far. Probably won't happen until 2028 till we see some real meat on the Democratic side. Biden's probably just going to hide away and relax and do much of nothing for the campaign. Donald Trump's going to be all anyone's talking about for the entire primaries. And the Republicans really ain't in a position to do much of anything about it. I mean, they could. We've discussed what they could do, but they're not going to do it. You know, they're not going to attack Donald Trump on the indictment or on January 6th or on his general incompetence or anything like that, because they would have to do a complete 180 and contradict everything they've ever said prior to this. They'd have to condemn themselves and they'd have to condemn the base who so dearly loves Donald Trump.